was a girl with no motivation and passion. I have no idea about what I want to do with my life. I mess up. I have no dream. Even if I have, I used to think like I am not able to achieve it. I'm not meant for that. I didn't believe in myself. Like there is nothing special in me and it seems quite impossible to achieve what I want. I thought that I just want to enjoy life without thinking about the future and all of those things. I just wanted to fit in with the society because I was so afraid to be different, so I just followed what most people do. At the same time, I wanted to get recognized and impress other people as well. I used to be envy with others. I compared myself to them, feeling like I am in the competition. I judge and blame others, thinking negatively, close-minded, reacted to emotion, and complaining when things don't go the way I want. I seek happiness and fulfillment everywhere. However, I still couldn't find that, and I said, I am really tired with this situation. So with all of my pain, suffer, problems, I took a break from the society. I spent most of my time alone. I ignored others, which probably made me lose a couple of friends. At that time, I had no idea actually what the fuck did I do, but thanks to these 4 habits that changed myself and my life completely in 6 months. First is the habit of reading books. Okay, some of you might think that
books is so boring, I have no passion in reading books, that's such a nerd thing, it makes me feel sleepy or whatever.
But trust me, I've been there as well. I used to think I have no interest at all with books.
Not my thing, not fun. I've got no motivation to finish the whole books.
However, it's because you haven't found the books that makes you love books. Like all of those books really answer what I've been questioning about all this time. It reconstructed and changed how I think. It changed my mindset, leads me, inspired me, helped me to become the better version of myself. Like, books is really a building blocks and a foundation for me to always improve. You don't have to spend a whole day to reading books. You can start small, like 15 minutes a day, and then you increase it to 30 minutes a day, and then 45 minutes a day. Over time, you might want to spend 1 hour a day. It's totally up to you. And you can read anytime you wish, either it's every morning or every evening, whatever works for you. So just find your focus time and dedicate your little time a day to read some books, and I guarantee it can really help you to change your life. The second is journaling and to-do list. To keep my life organized and be productive, I do journaling and make a to-do list every single day. So plan your day, what you wanna do, what you have to do in a day the night before. Even when you've got nothing to do, when you make a to-do list, it kind of encourages yourself to figure out what you wanna do with that time, and when you plan it, you'll be more likely to choose more productive activities instead of just scrolling at your social media and binge watching. It also trains yourself to be more disciplined and keep the promise to yourself because you already write it down and plan it. I also journal. I write down what's my intention for a day, what am I grateful of, what I want to feel, how's my day going. And when I have a bad day feeling anxious or angry, I write it down as well. Like I pour all of my emotion into paper. And I found it really helpful because we've got so much in our head. When you write it down, it makes your thought become clearer. You can think clearly, you can discover more what's really inside your head because it's all so abstract. You can't figure out what's in here if you don't write it down because it's just too much for us. The third is meditation. Meditation really helps me to become more calm, manage my emotion, makes me emotionally stable, and find peace in a busy life. I usually listen to a guided meditation. I do it every morning and every evening before I go to bed because I really want to connect with my inner self and my intuition. I believe it can guide me in my life to where or what exactly I really want and make a decision that purely comes from my heart and my soul. Actually, you can meditate anytime you wish. It can be 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 15 minutes, or whatever you wish. You just have to find time and place to be quiet for a while. When you meditate before you do all of your activities, it kind of sets your mind and yourself to be more positive and uplifted along the day, which leads you to be able to do everything better when you have a good intention at first. The fourth is self-reflection. I know it kind of seems like a basic and really simple thing to do, but even though it's basic and simple, I see not many people constantly do this, or they just do it in a specific event or a new year. For me, what really changed my life is I constantly do a reflection of my life per day, per week, and per month. So these are the questions that I ask to myself and I write down in my journal as well. This one, it doesn't have to be big. It can be a really simple, small thing. Like I can control my emotion today. I read 5 pages of book today. I fill my day with a productive thing today, and so on. By asking this question to yourself, it can really raise your self-awareness and self-worth, because now you're really aware about how you're doing, what you're achieving, what are the good things that you do, and really encourage yourself to constantly improve and fix what doesn't work for you right now. It also motivates you to do more and more, to always work on yourself more and more, because now you're able to see your growth, you're tracking your growth. So you don't need to wait for a specific event or a new year to do a self-reflection. Just do it anytime you wish. Always improve yourself and do the best every single day. So basically what I do to change my life completely in 6 months, I only do a really simple small habits. I include it into my daily life. I'm just being consistent and enjoy it as it is. And I'm sure if I can do it, you can do it as well. If you really want to change your life, remember it's always your choice. Only you have the control over your life. So just start small and enjoy your process. Now, if you want to know how to get yourself motivated to do all of those habits, don't worry, because in the next video, I'm gonna share with you about my tricks to keep myself motivated every single day. So stay tuned and see you in the next video. Bye!